You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. Man, there is no way this Offset situation gets even crazier, man. Bro, this is no way. This is crazy. So Offset, we already saw what happened on tape. We saw and heard the aftermath of that situation where he allegedly got into an incident outside of a casino and where he got popped. It was non-life threatening. He ended up making it through. Actually went back to perform recently at Coachella, if I believe that's right. He went out in the wheelchair, stood up, performed. And so, and also he's went viral for buying $108,000 Maybach truck when you have so many people out here that have come out and stated that this man owes them money. And the entire casino incident allegedly had been surrounding money. Rapper Lil TJ had been coming out for a minute saying the guy owed him $10,000 and that he asked Offset for his money back, and then Offset allegedly told him, come get it in blood. Well, when that entire situation at the casino went down, Lil TJ popped up, but he said he didn't have nothing to do with it. But now that's a federal investigation. Now, from that, there was a lot of conversation and a lot of digging into Offset because a woman by the name of Selena Powell had already came out claiming that Offset threatened her and owed her $15,000 that he refused to pay her and that she was upset about that. Then you had Ebro that came out, and Ebro came out basically and stated that Offset owed him $5,000 from an unpaid bet, that Offset didn't pay him his bet, that he was fully prepared. They had made a bet allegedly, according to Ebro, on the Super Bowl, where they had bet $5,000, and Ebro says he never got his money, but he was prepared to pay Offset if he would have lost that bet. But he said Offset lost the bet, and guess what? Never paid him. Well, then Dez Bryant came out and said, hey, hold on, man. Offset owed me $8,000. And Dez Bryant say that Offset owed him $8,000, that when he was, thinking about tapping on Offset while they were in the same vicinity to, ask and inquire about his money, he said when he was moving to do that, he seen that, I guess, Offset's goons or whatever was looking at him kind of crazy. He said he was by himself and outnumbered, so he just charged it to the game and didn't even ask for his bread back and just said it is what it is. And then he said that right before the incident happened with Offset at the casino, Offset hit him back talking about, hey, man, he got a money play. How diabolical. Then you had a casino come out and say that Offset owed them over $100,000 in which he hadn't paid, and they're suing him for that. Over $100,000 in unpaid debts where he had an alleged credit line that he never paid back. So you have that situation. So you had all of these situations coming together on Offset with financial situation, financial allegations, issues, things that TMZ and other reporters have been pulling up. But now you have another person that says Offset owes them money, and this man says he owes them $20,000. Now, according to reports, Offset is facing a new legal battle as a producer demands $20,000 for an album track that Offset supposedly used without an agreement. Now, Offset is drowning in legal chaos right now, and a music producer just added another lawsuit to Powell, by claiming that Offset stiffed him out of $20,000 for a track that ended up on his album. Now, the producer's name is Chase the Money. He says that Offset used his song Worth It on a 2023 project, Set It Off, without ever finalizing a payment agreement. Now, he's taking him to court and demanding the money and a full accounting of what the album actually made. Now, the lawsuit is complicated because Offset already sued Chase the Money, claiming that he worked out a deal back in early 2023 to pay him $20,000 plus 4% royalty split with a co-producer. But Rose's new management came, right, around 3 months after the album dropped and suddenly wanted 5 times that amount. Offset asked a judge to declare the original deal was legit and binding, but now Rose is countersuing and the case is still ongoing. Offset's people released a statement saying the producer is just trying to shake them down. They said these claims are completely meritless and nothing more than a money grab, his team told TMZ. Now, a deal was negotiated with Mr. Rose and his management, and he agreed to compensation and credit for his contribution after the record was released. And with the new management in place, he refused to honor the agreement and has attempted to negotiate for fees well beyond industry standards under the threat of litigation. So it says the rapper's basically saying that Rose is trying to flip the script after already getting paid and credited. Now, this producer's lawsuit is just the latest headache of what has been an absolutely brutal year for Offset financially and legally. Back in January, an arrest warrant was issued after he missed an arraignment on a misdemeanor battery charge in December 2025, but a LA judge recalled the warrant on February 26. Then things got worse in Motor City Casino Hotel in Detroit, right? The Motor City Casino Hotel in Detroit filed a lawsuit against him on March the 30th for unpaid $100,000 credit line he opened to keep gambling. Just days after the casino lawsuit hit, Offset got shot in the leg outside of the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida on April the 6th. The FBI is investigating and has released photos of the suspects and vehicles, but no one has been arrested yet. He spent a few days in the hospital, but was released in stable condition and even performed just 6 days after getting hit. The producers dispute the arrest warrant drama, the casino debt, and the shooting all paint a picture of an artist whose life is spiraling in multiple directions as once, according to this article. So Offset definitely dealing with a lot of situations, you guys. The shooting situation, there's updates on that as well. And let's get to that. There's updates on that.
Breaking news after rapper Offset was shot at the Hard Rock Casino last week.
The FBI has just released some critical clues moments ago in this case. Local 10's Caroline Coles is in the newsroom with some new photos.
Yeah, we're learning some new information. The FBI Miami team have just released new details and photos on the suspects and the shooting of the Migos rapper. Let's take a look at the pictures we're getting. Agents say a big group of people assaulted Offset when one of the suspects pulled out a gun and shot him. You can actually see 2 of the suspects in the photos right here on your screen. In this particular photo, you can see the confrontation agents say led up to the shooting. And here's a closer look at the moments leading up. Agents say after one of the suspects opened fire, they tried to remove his watch, but did not end up taking it. Officials say the suspects took off in 2 Chevrolet SUVs. One of them is a gray Chevy Tahoe. And here's a look at both SUVs. The other is a black Suburban. Agents say the driver in the Suburban headed toward Hollywood while the Tahoe went to Miami. Now, the shooting happened in the valet area of the Hard Rock Casino. This was on April 6th. Offset recently speaking out about getting shot, posting on Instagram and thanking his supporters. The FBI is now asking people to come forward if you recognize the suspects, the SUVs, or if you have any information on the shooting.
So, yeah, man, Offset situation is gotten worse. Unbelievable, man. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy how one situation can reveal a lot of different things. So, you guys let me know what y'all feeling. Click that link that's in the description box. I'll pin at the top of the comments. It's a free link, you guys. All you got to do is hit that link. It will subscribe to my channel to where you guys will get all the updates. That's if you want to receive all the updates on the videos that we release on our YouTube. Make sure y'all click that link. That way you'll never miss any of the notifications of the videos. You'll get all of our video content. Make sure y'all do this. So Offset, like I said, man, another situation popping off, man, about money, man. Wow, man. 2026 has been absolutely, man, insane. And we ain't even halfway through.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.